Hi guys, and happy weekend or whenever you watch this. And today we are doing our weekly reading for the week of May 23rd to May 29th. So if you're ready for your reading with me, I am now scheduling for the end of January, beginning of February of 2023. And all of the 16-ounce pint candles, most of them are now $18 without a code needed for a limited time only. So head over to lightwitchtarotshop.com and check out your goodies. So today, I first wanted to start today by talking about the astrology energy for next week, right? So we're going to call this the week that it is called Unleash Your Power. So this week's focus is on an explosively buoyant meeting of Mars and Jupiter in Mars ruling sign, Aries, which will unleash an H-bomb of astrological goodness on the world on Sunday. For the most part, this union will raise confidence, erase inhibitions, and send us all off into a battlefield to fight for our own dreams. If you have any secret goals that have been gathering dust, now is the time to take action and make them a reality. You will be able to hyper-focus on your objectives with an undaunted warrior spirit, paving the way to success. Since both Aries and Mars rule war, skirmishness may erupt at this time on the world stage, fueled by a delusional desire for ego-mad glory and the belief in one's own invincibility. Fights may also erupt on a personal level, so if you feel a sense of anger boiling up under your skin, take a deep breath and review the situation before blowing your top. A sextile on Monday between Mercury and Mars will help you plot out your strategic plans, while the sun sextiles of Jupiter on the same day favors communication, bestowing charms and charisma in all dealings. There is a massive energy shift on Tuesday when Mars leaves Pisces and enters its ruling sign. Aries brings a great deal of optimism, power, and positivity. So this energy is enhanced by a number of harmonious lunar aspects, with the moon conjuncting Neptune, Mars, and Jupiter, while sextiling Pluto and Mercury. Moreover, Tuesday's sextile of Venus and Saturn promotes agreements and cooperation, an aspect that is reinforced by Wednesday's trine of Mercury and Pluto in the practical earth signs of Taurus and Capricorn. The week's only hiccup is a square between Venus and Pluto on Friday. Keep up with me. I'm almost done. When people may bristle at attempts at authority and control, and office politics may be abound. Feelings of excitement are in the air on Saturdays, which is an understandable sign. This is the eve of the week's big event, the conjunction of Mars and Jupiter on Sunday, which is sextile with the moon, making it the perfect day to think big and break boundaries. So in other words, this is going to be a great week to go for your dreams, to go for your goals. If you need someone to believe in you this week, this is going to be you. I want you to be the biggest believer of yourself. Do not give this power to anyone else. So for our reading, we are using El Tarot Neocolonial de las Americas, which is the Neocolonial Tarot of the Americas. So let's go ahead and see what our cards are telling us. Astrologically speaking, it's such a powerful week, right? So let's take a look here and see what we have. Now, I am not at all surprised with the cards. So we start out with the Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse says stop giving your power to other people. You know, you may be in the middle of something with someone that you feel like, you know, if I belittle myself, or if I make myself smaller, or if I dim my own shine, then I'm going to avoid conflict at all costs. This is actually kind of weighing heavy with you. You need to be fair to yourself. You need to act in a way that goes with your truth. This is no longer a time to act small. This is no longer a time to diminish your light because other people are not comfortable. You need to be comfortable with making people uncomfortable. You need to start stepping deeper and into your truth. When we see the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands kind of says this is a great time next week to do the things that you need to do, but make sure that you're sharing sharing responsibilities. Make sure that you're not taking it all on yourself, because the 8 of Wands leads to the 9 of Wands, then leads to the 10 of Wands, which is over exhaustion, which is a burnout. So next week, even though we're going to feel excited, definitely have some kind of balance there, so you don't end up doing 50 things at once and then we become completely done with anything. Now here what we see is the Tower. So there are definitely shifts that are going to take place. There's definitely something unexpected brewing here, right? So as unexpected as this may be, we always see the Tower card as this doomsday card. To me, the Tower card says, when we're deep in our thoughts, when we're going through something like the Tower card, our thoughts will make it 10 times worse, right? So when we change our perspective, we could actually see how all of these changes and this chaos is actually working for us, especially if you are in the part of your journey of releasing people, of bringing the truth into the surface. While we do this work, nobody ever tells you, there's a lot of times that we're like, holy shit, what is happening? But we needed to see this truth in order for us to release it. We can't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to cut the cords. We need to see it all come to fruition. We need to understand why I'm doing this in the first place. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this other deck right here. And I do actually. It's called the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I got the name. So let's take a look here at our last 3 cards and see what we have. So our first card that we see is the energy of thinking, right? So obviously, same message that we've been getting a lot, especially during Mercury retrograde. We want to make sure that we think before we act. Even though we're following our intuition, we want to make sure that we're not just reacting out of the moment, right? We see the energy of expansion and the energy of digesting. So this is going to be a week to move with our own energy. There's things coming to the surface. You kind of feel that heartbeat of like things are brewing. There might be changes taking place. This is a week to stand in your power. This is your week to remind yourself that you no longer will give your energy to other people. This is going to be a week where we want to use the energy of carnelian and amethyst. We want to ground ourselves, right? But we also want to give ourselves time to digest everything that's taking place. So we've got this shit, you guys. I love you. Lots of love and light to you, and blessed be. Bye-bye.